Very, very good question. It's first important to note that I was very, very heavy before. So I had a good amount of muscle just from carrying around my weight and that sort of thing. So it's a lot easier for me to hold on to it because my body is relatively accustomed to it. Now, that's not to say that it can't be done because I have seen it done all the time. For me, it's always a matter of fluctuating the timing in which I do my fasts so that I'm never timing them consistently. I'm not doing the same time periods over and over. And what I mean by that is you have to keep your body guessing. And I don't like to ever say that specifically because you don't want to trick your body. That's not what we're really after. But by constantly changing the time in which you eat and the time in which you fast, you're allowing your body to kind of get into a little bit of a shocked state where your results are going to be more powerful from what you're doing. And what I mean by that is if you do the same thing over and over and over again, your body is going to adapt to that. It's going to adjust to that. So if you're constantly tweaking and constantly refining, you do allow yourself to get a continued result. For me, that continued result is maintaining muscle and staying lean. So I'll go through periods of time where I'm in a caloric surplus, or I'll go through periods of time when I'm in a deficit, but they're never extended periods. For example, I try to look at things in a different scale, whereas a lot of people will look at traditional 3 months of bulking and then 3 months of cutting. And they kind of like go through these back and forth where they gain a bunch of weight and then they trim it down. And they don't realize that, hey, I can stay lean year round if I do that same thing, but I do it at a smaller scale. And what I mean by that is like things like fasting. When I'm fasting, I'm in a deficit. When I'm eating, I'm in a surplus, but it's just compressed. So it's like, in essence, I'm doing my bulking and cutting phases in 1 or 2 days rather than over 6 months.